Hey, hi, welcome back. So, guys, as part of this session, we are going to talk about how exactly we can identify by its text and how exactly we can identify by using its title attribute. We'll see that. Locate by using a text. So, find an element by its text it contains. Okay, whatever the text that it is displaying with that particular text. You can also use a substring, exact string, and as well as a regular expression that we will see later, basically. So the simple thing here is page.getByText, whatever the text that you see on the browser, dot the desired action you need to perform. For a better visibility, what I'm doing right now is in this particular Salesforce. So you have a next that all the text, it's displaying in an uppercase. So what I'm gonna do here is let me create a new test locate by text dot spec dot ts. Okay, perfect. And as part of the role we have this Salesforce application that it got opened, so copy this line of a code and I placed it here. And this time what I'm doing here is locate by its text. Okay, I just want to locate it by its text. So here delete all these lines of a code, and the application that I want to open here is this Salesforce. Let me update my URL here. Okay, and then the next one here is await page dot get by text, basically, as we are on this particular form. Okay, for a better visibility I just want to click on a next button. So here I am asking it to click on a next, so that's what I see, right? And next, everything in an uppercase. So I have a specified next in an uppercase. Now let me comment this particular close and let me try to run this particular text relevant chunk and see how this is gonna work. So it just launched a browser and it just performed a click operation on a next. That's the reason you were getting these error messages. Okay, perfectly all right. So this is the way how exactly you can handle it using this particular text. Okay, perfect. If you go to this documentation once, okay, if you go to this particular documentation, when to use this locator text means basically if there are any non-interactive elements like a div, span, p, etc., all those things, for those things go with the text. For suppose if there is a button, a input, all those things, you can go with the role itself. Earlier whatever we have seen a role, right, go with that particular role itself. Perfectly all right. And the next example here is locate by title. So ideally, if you look at it basically with its title attribute itself, this will be working. If at all any object is having a title, with that a title attribute itself, you can handle it. So here, see, this object is having a title and you are gonna use it. So what I'm gonna do right now here is I was just using this particular jQuery UI, and on this particular jQuery UI, I just opened a tooltip here. And when I perform on this jQuery image, and if I inspect it, it does has a title. And when I clicked on it, it navigating to jQueryui.com. So earlier it was on a tooltip. Whenever I perform a click operation on a title, it's taking me to the jQueryui.com. So here, what I'm gonna do right now here is let me copy this particular whole test. Okay, as we have seen in a previous example, in a single spec file, I'm creating a one more test here. Locate by using its title. Okay, locate by using its title. Okay, perfectly all right. And change this URL to tooltip. Update my URL to tooltip here. Perfect. And now here, delete this particular line. Await. Okay, page dot get by title. And what is the title attribute that you have for that particular object? Get it. So the title here is a jQuery UI. Copy it and update it here. Comment it out, this page dot a close logic. Okay, let me try to run this particular stuff and check it out. It should open the jQuery UI tooltip, and later it should perform a click operation on a title, which is the logo, which will be redirecting us back to the jQueryui.com. That's the URL it should navigate. So somehow there is some connectivity issue. That's the reason it's taking a second to load. Okay, it's taking a second to load the screen itself. Okay, so let it load so that that would be easy for it to identify that. So let it load. It's taking some time somehow. Looks like there is a connectivity issue from my end. That's the reason it's taking a bit more time to just load the screen itself. Okay, so let me close this command, the browser instance, come back and let me run this program again. Go back to the browser this time. Okay, this time it loaded. There was some issue at that time. That's the reason it took a while. But it doesn't perform this operation. If you go back here and if you look at this particular console, what it is saying here is, okay, the test, if you look at this highlighted error, okay, so let me highlight this error. So here it is stating that, buddy, I was able to identify two elements with this particular title. Which element you want to interact? So maybe what I was thinking here is this is going to be my first element itself. So I'm using a first here. So it means with this particular locator, if there are multiple elements are there, go ahead and identify the first element and then perform that particular operation. Let me run this program this time, and if you check it now, the jQuery UI got opened. So which means it clicked on that particular logo. So my script executed successfully. Okay, my script executed successfully. Perfectly all right. So this is the way. See here, the script got executed successfully, and it is saying that it took this much of time to execute it. So this is the way how exactly we can use a title and as well as a text commands. Okay, thank you. See you again in the next lecture. Bye bye.